What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? For me, today we got some interesting stuff happening. You feel me? Like we got some stuff that's going down. You feel me? And you know, today's news. I'm happy everybody had a chance to get up to see me. We here. We vibing. You feel me? Appreciate everybody. Y'all see what's going on? Like I see what's going on. Like it's things getting real in the field out here. You heard me? I'm gonna break a little something down to y'all. You feel me? So y'all lay around it. Tune in. You feel me? How the weather is out there. Cause I know, you know, everything is everything. You know, I got up yesterday and I seen the news, all these things that's happening, welcome to the ugly corner. That's why we call it the ugly corner. The ugly corner, everything goes down in the ugly corner, you feel me? And this right here is just Ipa Fair's sons, you feel me? You got two of the legends, you feel me? That man brought that kid out, gave him a plate, somewhere to sleep, you feel me? Build his career. That boy was doing time, got out. And when you go to the ugly corner, this is what happens in the ugly corner. You feel me? Like a lot of things go on in the ugly corner. You feel me? Two time for D Block. D Block. Two time for you, homie. You out. You feel me? Stay out. Cause ain't nothing on these streets. These streets, they gonna take you or they gonna break you. You feel me? And you got Moon De York, Ipa Fair's sons. Feel me? You might think you got a real team with you. You think you got homeboys with you. Uh, boy, whew, ain't no such things as friends. You feel me? So if you feel like it's friends out here, man, that's you. You feel me? There ain't no such thing as friends out here. You know, like getting some in. But I'm gonna break it down to y'all in a minute. You feel me? Break it down to y'all in a minute. Just getting warmed up. You feel me? I know the internet going crazy. You feel me? Because it seemed like news always travel. Bad news always travel. You feel me? What's up? What's up? How you doing? How you feeling? I'm coming. Give me a minute. I'm trying to, settle down. Get this thing right. You heard me? Y'all see the situation going on with Pooh. You feel me? Like when God bless you, you gotta know when God bless you, man. Like you gotta count your blessing. You feel me? Never bite the hand that feeds you. Now everything is going crazy. Everything done backfire on that man. You feel me? I look at him up there. You feel me? Now I want to get it back doing time. You heard me? Man, messed up your career. You feel me? These ugly corners, these streets out here is no love. No love. I'd rather be by myself. My kids. Two time for Keyshawn Cameron, Kevin. Hood memory. You feel me? Little Haiti, we in the building, we checking in. Little Haiti, we checking in. We checking in this thing. Y'all check out the beads out. You feel me? So you know a lot of things happen in the ugly corner. When you in the ugly corner, man, like shits go down, you know. I be missing the ugly corner. I be want to go to the ugly corner vibe, chill, check out my homies I ain't seen in a long time, you know, go kick it on the block, chill, relax, you feel me? That's why it's called the ugly corner. A lot of things be happening in the ugly corners. You got police come over there, jump out, come out, rob you. You feel me? Take your dope money. I'm talking about back in the days, you feel me? Like when I was thugging and I was out here, you know, police would come, everybody get against the gate, take your money, you feel me? And tell you keep it moving, you feel me? So tell you keep it moving. So, things do happen in the ugly corner, you know. Pooh Shiesty came to Miami and he went to the ugly corner, you feel me? So you gotta count your blessing out here. When God bless you, you gotta know when God bless you. When God bless you, you know, you gotta tell God thank you, you know. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, you know. But you know, karma is real. You know, karma happens to the best of us, you know. I'm sure Gucci ain't think Pooh Shiesty was finna rob him, you know. He had his faith in him. Like he was bigging him ups and everything, telling him what's up. Couldn't wait till you get out of jail. You couldn't wait till you get out of prison. You feel me? Couldn't wait till that man get out of prison. The man got out of prison, set it off on him. You feel me? So Pooh Shiesty probably felt like, but some of these guys come out here still had that same mentality mind, YB mind, young mentality mind, A lot of things happen in the hood because, you go through that in the hood. The streets ain't safe. Back in the days, it was easy back in the days. We used to get money, you know, man. But I tell y'all, like, I knew some cats that used to be snatching books, selling dope, doing all this, But in the long run, man, it's like, all that shit backfire you. You can't be running the streets and don't think one day it's not gonna catch up with you, because sometimes it fall back on your family, fall backs on your kids. Whatever you put out there, come back to you. You feel me? So that's the life we live. We live that life. I used to live that life a long time ago. I used to feel like, the streets loved me, and I used to swear the streets loved me, because growing up, going home, we used to all my childhood friends that's long and gone that passed away. Some of them got deported. Some of them ain't here. Some of my brothers, some of them married, and they married, living a married life, staying out the streets. Because, after a while, the streets gonna kill you. There ain't nothing good come out the streets, you feel me? But you growing up, man, that shit was fun. You know, shout out to Sneaker Gang. I gotta show y'all a little, show you a little, the dress code. You feel me? So, shout out to everybody that's out here in this world, in this city. Let me tell y'all a little story, right? Um, it was this guy, he was hiding his Tesla. He was hiding his Tesla. He put his Tesla in the cut, in Little Haiti, ugly corner. You feel me? He put it in the cuts, right? And next thing you know, his car did this to him. His car repo himself. These technology cars that be coming out, like um can't can't cool, you can't bring no chase, you can't do none of them stuff. So if you're thinking of doing some desert, being bad, and and all that, you're not gonna get away with it. Because that Tesla right there, you see that Tesla right there? That Tesla, he hid behind the building in the ugly corner. And guess what the Tesla did? The Tesla went and drove itself back to the dealer. That's what the Tesla did. You feel me? And all this happened in the ugly corner. You feel me? In the ugly corner, all this happened. All this went down. You know. You know. Today news, tomorrow news, all type of news that's going on out here in this world. There's a lot going on. Y'all pray for the people that going through the trial and tribulation. Pray. We gotta learn to pray for each other. Stick with each other. When you wake up in the morning, don't wake up with hate. Wake up in the morning, give thanks. Tell God thank you. You here, you up. You got another day, another chance. You feel me? Stay away from those who ain't positive. If you know some people that's not positive, that's not bringing that to the table, stay away from them. Because if you connect with them, you know what's gonna happen? All type of crazy shit gonna be happening. You feel me? All type of crazy shit gonna happen. Like, you know, that negative energy is real. That negative energy is real out here. You feel me? So just stay away from these people, man. You feel me? So back to the ugly corner, back to the news, like, I don't know what to say about this story. Like I hear about it, and there's a lot of cats, that's in the hood, like in the ugly corner, and a lot of these cats be want to give people chances, but when you do give people chances, that's not on the same stage, that's not on the same mind frame with you, this is what happened. You feel me? 911. Get it back by doing time. You feel me? Like right now, I know that boy feeling terrible in there. Terrible. You feel me? I wish no jail for nobody. You feel me? Because going to jail sucks. Going to jail sucks, Because I used to skip school, go to the ugly corner, hang out. You feel me? Like when you get bored at home to the guy, you at the guy, you get bored. You want to hit the ugly corner. You feel me? So for those who on probation, parole, house arrest, whatever you on, you feel me? Ain't nothing out here in these ugly corners. These ugly corners is only here to stop your growth. Because when you go to the ugly corner, guess what? When you go to the ugly corner, guess what? You got diamonds, you got negs, you got all type of different spirits that's waiting for you to show love. You feel me? And once you eat with everybody, you drink, whatever you do, you go back to normal, living life the same way you was living. You feel me? You go back, go to work wherever you go at, hustle, come back to the ugly corner. Only thing that's gonna happen when you go to the ugly corner is you the one that's gonna be putting out. You feel me? 'Cause that's the life we live. You feel me? Everybody be on some different vibe. So this thing went left for Pooh Shiesty and a Gucci man. You feel me? Like right now, I know he got all type of headaches in there. Cause like you got all type of headaches in there right now. Cause going to jail right now, you're not proving nothing. You're not. Jail is just like the ugly corner too. Ipa Fez sons. See the Fez sons? Ipa Fez sons because you in there and you're not getting no benefit from going to jail. You're not getting a trophy for going to jail. You feel me? People gonna forget you, you know. Pooh Shiesty had a career. You feel me? Like no matter what it was. You see how that shit backfire on him. He probably felt like he gonna keep it 100 with his peeps and go ahead and you know go off for his cousin. The funeral thing. I don't know whatever happened, but you know it was other ways you could handle that. Right now, you took a L. Gucci man, he took a L. You feel me? So that's just like when you're dealing with a dominant. Like a lot of these females, right? They get a real man in their life, right? And that man is doing the best he can. He might work a 9 to 5. He might um, work at a fast food restaurant. He might, whatever he's doing, he's a good father to his kid. And, when you deal with a person that have kids, if they don't check up on their kids, then that's a red flag. So just like when you deal with trust issue women or trust issue men, because we're not gonna always blame the queens. It be the king sometimes. But a long story short, what I mean about that is like, okay, like Gucci man, you know, it's just like he thought like a diamond. He put his faith into this man Pooh Shiesty. And guess what Pooh Shiesty did? Bit the hand that feed him. And with that being said, just like these queens for my queens out here, y'all be having kind of trust issue because like you've been in through a relationship with somebody else, and when that good man come around, you make him pay for the next man mistakes, and that's not cool. Nobody should pay for somebody else's mistakes, but that's how life is. Life be life, and that's right now. It's just like prime example, like Gucci man. I guess he won't never put his faith in nobody else, no another rapper. He and just like with people, like these days, you want to give a person a chance, but you're afraid to give them a chance because somebody else done did you wrong. You feel me? And, and that's what's going on out here. You know, hurt people. You feel me? So, but like I said, not every man and not every woman are the same. It's yang and yang. You got negative and you got positive. So when you have negative and positive, that's what happens. You know, we, you're going to talk to anybody in life, whether it's a relationship, girlfriend or boyfriend, cousin, whatever, y'all should have understanding, you know, have understanding, like life is too short, too short. Feel me? It's hard to trust people these days, but surround yourself with positive people. Like be around people that's going to uplift you. If a person going If you say, yo, I found me a job, and that person like, good, I'm happy for you, keep it up, and that's the person you need to be around. If you around people you tell them the good news, you're like, hey, I got a job, and they say, oh, you know what? You sure that job is, you need to do that job? And this and that, stay away from them. E pas faire sens. E pas faire sens. De pou kole ensemble kon moun pa gen bes pou ou, e pas faire sens. You feel me? So right now, uh, whew, this Pushashi and Gucci Mane is like it remind me of a lot of stuff that done happened in these streets. In these streets, dealing with people that's not loyal, dealing with people that stab you behind your back. You feel me? And all this was brought by all this stuff was what you know all that negative energy, negative vibe. You feel me? Being around it'd be spirits. We find a spiritual war out here. People don't understand that. It happens in the rap game. It happens in the movies. It happens in the household. It happens everywhere. You know, life be lifing. So like I was saying, when you start your day, you got to start your day thinking positive. You waking up and you ain't giving God thanks and none of that. You let all that negative energy jump on you. You feel me? So Pooh actually had a lot to think about. He did 5 years, got out, you know, back in that shit again. Who you trying to prove a point to, man? Now, right now, you done took a big L. Gucci Man done took a big L. You feel me? Nah, they saying Gucci snitching on him, testifying on him. Pooh saying it's somebody else. It's Big 30. There's a lot going on in this situation. You feel me? A lot going on. A lot going on. You feel me? I want to thank people that's coming up on here. 2 times for D Block. He out. D Block, he out. Staying out the system because you gotta stay out the system. I know times D Block be wanting to hit the ugly corner. You be wanting to hit the ugly corner. You feel me? I'm okay. Just chilling. Real, what's up, Real? Real, you coolin'? I appreciate you, Real, for coming on my show. You feel me? 2 times for Real. Little Haiti, we in the building. It be times I ain't gonna lie to you. I be want to go to the ugly corner. I be want to go to the ugly corner, chill, vibe with my boys, vibe with my street brothers. But it ain't the same no more out here. You feel me? It's not the same. Oh, you Russian? Okay. I appreciate you, Real, for coming on here. You feel me? Oh, you rap? You a rapper? That's what's up. You got my inbox me. Let me see a couple of your videos. We vibe up. You feel me? It's all about getting that money. If you ain't trying to get money out here, I ain't trying to roll with you because I got family to feed. I got my sons that look up to me. I'm their role model. I'm their Superman. I'm everything. You feel me? So if you got kids out here too, your kids look up to you. You feel me? I mean, yeah. I download it. We connect. See a couple of your videos. See what's up with you. I'm all about my business. I'm all about making moves, progressing, all that. You feel me? I'm on that. I live that. You feel me? So I'm gonna download it. You feel me? I'm gonna download it, and I got you. We go from there. I appreciate you stopping by. Share. Share my YouTube. It's gonna be more. More vibing, more broadcasting. I'm just starting off. Like I'm like everybody that have this goal and have this vision. You feel me? He fed sons. See, he fed sons. He fed sons. So I was saying, right? Like he ain't gonna give nobody a chance. You feel me? And it just make Pusha she look bad. You feel me? And it make you know if you're a rapper and you screaming gang gang and all that stuff and you ain't representing like we need to stick together. We need to build units for people that's out in these streets, and people that's going through hard time. And if we ain't talking about that no more, it ain't making no sense because everybody's showing you the jewelry, they're showing you the money and all this, and you got the YN young crowd thinking it's cool to just go out here and just go bust a leg to go ahead and drive cars, nice cars that you really can't afford, and your family going through trial and tribulation out here. There's a lot of hungry people out here, but we live a world where everything is materialistic, and you got these diamonds, these bums that ain't gonna want to talk to you because you might don't have a car, you might don't have a JBZ, you might don't have none of these things. And some of y'all YN niggas, y'all mess up the game because as soon as you meet a woman, a Z Queen that wanna keep it 100 with you, you go ahead and drive a car, you do all type of crazy shit. Then you go to the ugly corner, you go hit red lights and all type of shit. You feel me? And it's more than just being with a Z Queen and being with a king and just, you got a good woman, you got a good king, and you feel like, you gonna mess that up, you know. So people always mess up stuff. You feel me? So moral of the story to all my rappers, to everybody that's out here, I don't promote violence. You see what I do. Y'all see my sneaker gang, y'all see everything I do. You feel me? And I show y'all, what's my passion, you know, and I show y'all what's my skills, you know. And I appreciate the love. I appreciate the follow. I appreciate everybody that, connect with me. And if you gonna promote your music, if you gonna promote your craft, whatever you gonna do, let it make sense. Cause city by fair sons, eat by fair sons. You feel me? Like all this promoting this violence and all this killing and all this shit, what everybody get out of that, you know. Pooh Shiesty, he in his messed up predicament right now. Him and his dad is locked up together, and there's a lot of that be going on. A lot of kids, some kids be locked up with their parents. You feel me? Everybody took an L. Gucci, you took an L, So whatever you was doing back in the days, that just shit just came back to you. Everything came back to you. For sure, for sure. I'ma download it and then we're gonna link up. You send it to me and I got you. You send it to me and I got you. You feel me? We're gonna, two steps. We're gonna make things happen. You know, I'm an upcoming YouTuber. I appreciate everybody that come up on here, that show me love, that vibe with me, that chill with me. You feel me? I'm from Miami, Florida, represent the 305. Little Haiti, we in the building. This here right here doesn't mean that we are gang members. It means Haitians walk between the gang and all that. Like 1804, we got our independent days. You feel me? To my family, to my you feel me? To the Bahamas, to every city. You feel me? Like we here. You feel me? Like the only difference is we used to just get beat up because we was Haitian. But look, we all the same color. If I ain't never had this, none of that, I ain't never had that, y'all would have probably think I was American or Jamaican or feel me? You got some black Spanish, y'all to think I was, you know. And some people say, "Oh, Haitian, how do a Haitian look?" Haitian got big nose and this and that, and you got Africans that got big nose that have, you know, the same features. You feel me? And the only thing that's going on in this world is black against black, niggas against niggas. You feel me? Hate against hate. You'll hate me because I got my beads. You feel me? And then you'll think these beads are voodoo. And ain't no voodoo is something I made out of my hand. You feel me? Like you see it. So the moral of the story is Gucci he took a L and he won't never recover from this situation because It's just like a Z Queen. If she mess with a nigga that done destroy her life, she gonna feel like every nigga's the same. But you got some good Z Queens out here. You got some good women out here. You got some good mans out here. But if you find a good woman, you find a good man, keep them. It's hard to come across people that's gonna be real with you. You feel me? It's gonna be hard. And that's how life is. You feel me? I want to introduce y'all to this dude right here. This is uh this is Beans right here. Feel me? This when I first started right here. When I first started, you know, that was my first time I gave a testimony. This is Beanzo. You feel me? Cool ass baby. You see the little. I want to play me a little scratch off. I want to play a scratch off. Boom. 11, 11, 11. That's when I knew I was blessed. Feel me? I knew I was blessed. 2 times for sneaker gang. Sneaker gang. You see the JBZ? You see the JBZ? You see that thing? You feel me? Like that's blue is my color. You know, blue is my color. Blue is royalty. You feel me? Blue is royalty. You see, by us being Zoes, we got that color blue. You feel me? And that's God color. Straight up. Bonje Kule. You feel me? So, me, y'all check out the little the Drovo. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check out the fit. You feel me? Check out the fit. Soon. Sneaker gang, we in the building. You see that boy? That boy stay wet. You see it stay wet. You see that thing. You see that thing. You see it. You see I even got this metal plate. This feet right here have mileage on it. Copper. That feet right there got mileage on it. People think only diamonds wear stuff on their legs. I wear that because what's the meaning of me wearing that? I've been through a lot. You feel me? I've been through a lot of ugly corners. You know, I went to a lot of ugly corners. You know, and times I still be missing the ugly corners, but a lot be happening on the ugly corner. Like that thing be addicted, man. I be wanna go to the ugly corner. I be wanna go like, bro. I know ain't nothing good in the ugly corner because you go to the corner. You never know what's gonna happen. You might face jump out if you ain't got no papers. If you ain't got no papers, you might get deported. You feel me? If you don't have a lot of things happen in the ugly corner, but we love the ugly corners. You feel me? 2 times for all my um, people I don't know that got deported, people I do know. 2 times for you, 2 times for your family, 2 times for everybody. I love you guys. You guys are the best. Moral of the story is 2 times for Heavenly Father. When I was locked up, incarcerated, I was facing time, and God was been trying to call me. He was trying to talk to me. This is my little testimony to y'all. I was facing time, and God wanted to talk to me, but I was hiding my heart, and He found me. Like He got me, and I picked up the Bible and put it back down. Picked it up again. Went to church, and it was like Jesus, and I'm like, who the HBO is Jesus? Ipape's son. They're like, young man, Jesus is God's son. You feel me? And Jesus is God's son, and Jesus came down here to free us, and this and that. And I was like, I don't know no Jesus. I know God. You feel me? And I just gave up, went back in my cell. Like, you know what? I ain't finna try this no more, man. This thing is hard. It's hard to get to know the Heavenly Father. You feel me? And I kept trying. You feel me? And I heard a little voice came in my head and said, when you learn about me, I'm gonna set you free. And niggas thought I was snitching. You feel me? One thing about this game out here, people always gonna think you snitching. You feel me? They gonna give you this eye right here. They're gonna be looking at you crazy. Feel me? And this game is corrupt out here. You know, to all my real friends, to all my people that I know, the rap game is crazy. You know, the prisons is like prison and jails like ugly corners, and each corner. You feel me? Each corner. So when that little voice told me, man, you're gonna learn about me, and I said, you know what? Let me learn about you. It won't hurt. And once I learned how to read, I was reading the book that said thou she. I wasn't reading that New Testimony. And that's when I knew God was real. 'Cause when I started reading that thou she and everything, I realized God was real. So the moral of the story is, you know, this rap game, this movies, whatever you doing, let's stop making shit be positive. You feel me? Because we got the kids that's coming in this world, they the new leaders. You feel me? And you see what's going on. The rap game took a big turn. It done took a big turn. Right now, everybody trying to get money. You feel me? And, you know, streaming and all that. Two times for all my streaming. Adam Ross. Two times for Charles White. Two times for Solo. What's his name? Solo. You know, Solo Illuminati. Yeah, Solo Illuminati. Two times for you. I be watching your channel. Um, you know, two times for all my positive leaders out here. You feel me? We need more leaders out here. We need real people that's gonna stand up because we in trouble out here. Like we no problem. All type of stuff going on, and if we don't stick together, man, it's gonna get crazy and crazy and crazy and crazy. You feel me? Everywhere is getting crazy. You feel me? So two times for D Block, two times for Miami Gardens, Opalaka, um, Carrot City, um, Overtown, Wynwood, Texas, GA, Stanford, all my cities out here, man. You feel me? Broward, two times for Kodak, holding his his side down. You know, I'm holding Miami down 305. You feel me? We here though. I'm holding my city, two times for real. You came through came through, showed me love. Two times for everybody that's coming up on here. We need to do better. You feel me? Karma is real. Karma is real because you remember when Gucci was talking about to Jeezy, yeah, man, I did this to your dog. I did this to your dog. And now somebody did it to you. Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty, if you was really thinking out here and you ain't let them spirit jump on you, because we going through a spiritual war, you would have been continue to make money. You feel me? You could have just did it in the rap game, do a verse. And, you would have said, you know what, I'm just gonna get my contract from you, sign this, and you would have made the man sign this, and it would have just been no pistol play, no robbing, none of that. It'd have just been between you and Gucci. You feel me? Now you took a L. Gucci, he took a L. You feel me? Karma is real, and it's the life we live, in these streets. In these ugly corners, man. These ugly corners ain't nothing good out of the ugly corner. It's just nothing but chaos. You feel me? So all my peoples, y'all keep watching, because you know what? You know what? Y'all keep watching. You see the bubble gun? You see the bubble gun. You feel me? You see the ZB. To all my people that's came through, you feel me? I went working out. Dom told me she liked my shorts. A lot of people don't tell you, hey, I like your shorts. I like your shoes. Everybody want to be on some mean shit, like on some. People don't even want to say good morning to you. But when I go in white areas, I'm walking, working out. People are like good morning. I'm like good morning too. Sometimes people want to hear good morning. How's your day going? You looking beautiful. Your cologne, your perfume smell good. Like that's the difference between Caucasian and when you staying in the hood. You stay in the hood. Everybody mean. Everybody going through trial tribulation. Nobody ain't gonna give you no compliment. Nobody ain't gonna say good morning. Sometimes my kings want to hear good morning. Sometimes my queens want to hear good morning. Sometimes you tell a person good morning, that put a smile on their face. You feel me? And it's real. Like you tell a person good morning, that makes a person's day. And sometimes people don't think that. You can't always be going against Caucasian and white people this and white people that. It's our own. You feel me? We got the new kids that's growing up, that's coming out here. You know, we need to set a better example. So I'm with whatever you trying to do. You trying to get money, trying to, I'm a content creator. I also be on TikTok. Y'all follow me on TikTok too. On my TikTok is Luck Brown 74 on TikTok. Luck Brown 74. Let's get this money. Let's stick together. Let's make this thing happen out here because we all we got. You heard me?